Hello, my name is Gilad Lavian, and I'm the Executive Director of the Museum of Italian Jewish Art in Jerusalem. We're actually visiting in Venice this year. We're mentioning 500 years for the establishment of the ghetto, the first ghetto in the world, and we're right now at the ghetto as it is today, but inside we can see a sukkah, a very special sukkah since the 18th century, and we're going to go through and to look inside into the site like people, the Jews, used to look at about 300 years ago when they entered into the sukkah. And the first panel of the sukkah, you can see right here the army of the Egyptians, which are chasing after the Israelites who were doing exile just a minute ago. And you can see here, right here, Pharaoh, the king, chasing them as well. As you can see, the view is at the lagoon of Venice, and the houses around here, the architecture is an Italian architecture. If you go through to the story, you can see in here, this is the place where God actually gave the Israelites food from the sky, the manna. And here you can see the people collecting the food. And here you can see this is Moses, and this is Aaron, the big priest, the first priest of the Jews. And his head is look like a hat. On his head you can see a hat which looks like the Pope hat, which is pretty amazing because that's what they saw. That's how they imagined that the people, the Israelites, looks like. If we'll continue, the third panel is actually showing the water, when the water were actually floating out of the stone, when the Israelites need water, they wanted water, and here is Moses hitting the rock and supplying water to the people. Here you can see as well the dresses of the people. They dressed like people in the 18th century in Venice. This is the mode that used to be. The last one is Moses. He receiving actually the ark, the 10 demands from God in here, and you can see the people downstairs from Sinai Mount. You can see them sitting in tents. They're afraid of the storm which happened upstairs. Hopefully we're going to have a reservation of this sukkah, and we will be able to see what's hidden around here, the face of Moses, what's hidden around here which we don't know, maybe the way they describe God or whatever used to be around here. This sukkah is 300 years old and it's very special. The people of the Jews who've been in Venice, when they entered 300 years ago, this was their sukkah, and we received it about 40 years ago to the museum.
There's no doubt that these are very unique items, but how do we keep it safety?
These items are original items coming from the community. The people of the community, the Italian Jewish community, actually donate these items into the museum in order to let us see and to show these items to the audience. This whole thing meant to be to help people and to expose people, Israelites and not Israelis, into the legacy and the special legacy of the Jews, the Italian Jews, who lived in Italy about 500 years ago. And so this item, especially in other items which are around here, all of them kept in safety, in safe box, and we're keeping them in a climate temperature. We're keeping it in order to make it safe on the first hand, and on the other hand, we want to keep it forever. That people will be able to come and to see these things, and it won't be harmed or hurt by anyone.
And which item that you showed today here is more items? What are the others?
Of course, we're having the sukkah. Of course, we're having the most ancient parochet around the world. We're going to show it. That's at least what we know. We don't know another parochet. We're going to see here the items of the house. We're going to show here the textile and the ambrades and amulets and everything which belonged to the community in Venice. that belong to the ghetto until today. On this opportunity, I would like to invite everyone to visit our museum, the Museum of Italian Jewish Art, here in the middle of Jerusalem, in the center of Jerusalem. Our museum is open to the audience with our exhibition of the Jews of Venice, mentioning 500 years to the establishment of the ghetto. It's an amazing history of this community with great items. You're all welcome.